First thing I do when I wake up is control body odor. Check out these Mando products right here, man. Use code LB2024 and smell like a champion. Smell like a winner. Smell like somebody that just wants to win. Come on, man. Mando is clinically proven to make sure that all your hot areas stay cool when it's time to stay cool. These are some of my favorites. The Mount Fiji, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go with that. Then the Pro Sport, gotta go with that, man. Just tap in, LB2024. And while you at it, stop suffering in regular pants and get yourself the gift of comfortability. Public Rec out here giving 20% off when you use code LB2024. Man, they got some of the the crispiest pants on the market, man. And then when you check out, you know what I'm saying, make sure you let them know you heard it here on the show where to get these pants from. Wallet space, phone space, key space, soft fabric.
Been in Philadelphia since like 1950. Do I got that right, or is that cap? Russell Wilson is really aware that the Philadelphia Eagles have not beaten him his entire career. He's 5-0. And Jalen Hurts is at practice listening to Bobby Brown, My Prerogative. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to let you know this video was brought to you by BetUS. Big BetUS in the building. You know the vibes with that, man. Make sure you tap in with BetUS, man. On your first deposit, you're getting 150% on your first deposit and 125% on your next two deposits after that. BetUS is bringing the heat, bro. They just doing what got to be done. Big BetUS, man. Best betting variety in the business. Personalized betting agent as soon as you know what I'm saying, make your account or whatever the case may be. And you know the quick and fast withdrawal process, man. Nobody's doing it like BetUS. So make sure you tap in with BetUS. Lord Brunson approved. So let's get into some of this Eagles news, man. The Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. That's happening tomorrow after 4 o'clock. Afternoon game, whatever the case may be. Two teams with really, really good records. The battle for Pennsylvania. You know how they always like to market this game. But the Philadelphia Eagles got some personal storylines that they need to conquer this week for this to be a successful week for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles have, you know what I mean, They're questionable if Johnny Wilson is going to be able to suit up, but they did elevate our new tight end blasting game that we just got, I think, from the Carolina Panthers a week or so ago. You know, I'm interested in seeing how he's going to be used. I can only imagine that having a true fullback in the game and not having one of our linebackers substitute as a fullback really helps with the power style football that the Philadelphia Eagles are running right now. So let's see how that pans out right now. But, this is not really a video about X and O's. This is not a video of what the Steelers do good versus what the Philadelphia Eagles do good. This is a video that's a little deeper than that, because we know that the Steelers, they did beat the Commanders, and they were able to keep Jayden Daniels in the pocket. I think the Steelers have the expertise and the personnel to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket as well. This is going to be a game on Jalen Hurts' arm. You know what I mean? It's going to be a game on Jalen Hurts' arm. If Jalen Hurts has a bad passing game, you know what I mean, this week, I could just imagine the headlines moving forward for the rest of the week. This game has to be won, in most cases, on the arm of Jalen Hurts. Now, we got an MVP back there in the backfield in Saquon Barkley, the top MVP candidate this year. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Philadelphia Eagles are able to run the ball effectively. But that Mike Tomlin-led Pittsburgh Steelers defense is going to come out there and try to stop the run. They're going to try to stop Saquon Barkley. That's their calling card. That's what they like to do. But hey, we thought the Baltimore Ravens, who has the number one, number one rush defense in the league, we thought that they were going to be able to do something about Saquon Barkley, and they were non-effective as well. Now, I say this game is going to be won on the arm of Jalen Hurts because I feel like we're going to force feed A.J. Brown. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing or whatever you want to call it, but A.J. Brown is going to get his targets early and often, and we know when A.J. Brown gets the ball in his hands, things happen. So there's nothing wrong with A.J. Brown getting his targets early and often. The confusion that I've been going through this week is a lot of people not understanding that the number one option has been getting the ball the entire year. Saquon Barkley is the number one option. I've said this in March, that there's nothing wrong with the Philadelphia Eagles running this offense through Saquon Barkley. We knew that this was going to happen when you got a Saquon Barkley. And when you listen to Jalen Hurts' press conference during the week, Jalen Hurts has been saying things have changed. A lot of people are thinking he's talking about his relationship with A.J. Brown. Dynamics have changed. No, the dynamic of the football team has changed. You now have a generational talent at running back. You have a guy cut from the cloth of Barry Sanders at running back. Who has the chance to break Eric Dickerson's record. You have a guy with that chance. So that's the guy that needs to be getting the ball for real. We could branch out to our full repertoire in the postseason. I'm cool with that. But the season that Saquon Barkley is having, everybody need to sit back and relax. I don't see Jalen Hurts crying and complaining, saying, oh, I should be having more passing yards or this, that, and the third. No, he's understanding that the dynamic, and these dynamics have changed, and we have won 9 straight games. We got a record on our hands that we could break if we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. No Philadelphia Eagles team. We've been founded since 1933. No Philadelphia Eagles team has won 10 straight games. We got a chance to make history tomorrow. So, I expect A.J. Brown to get the ball. I expect the Philadelphia Eagles to put an emphasis on passing the ball for sure, but I still do expect Saquon to get his as well. I do. And, I want this offense, listen, for everybody to be happy, and this is one of the other things. It wouldn't be no talk about this if we weren't starting so slow. It wouldn't be no talk about this. If everybody is to be happy, this offense needs to start off fast. Now, I am saying this, man. This is the wrong week to pick and choose and say, hey, I want to air it out. The Pittsburgh Steelers just simply not sweet. They're not sweet on the defensive side of the ball. So, we got to be careful. We got to be careful this week, bro. You know what I mean? Listen, winning 9 straight, I'll tell you like anybody, you're due for one. The Eagles are due for one. We never won 10 straight. We're due for an L. We're playing a quarterback who's undefeated against us, 5-0. We never won 10 straight. We're sitting at 9 straight wins. We got some turmoil in the building. We are due for an L. The turmoil came at the right time. The turmoil came at the right time. So at least we're not walking into this game sleepwalking. At least we know there's some things we want to see out of ourselves. At least we know we got a point to prove this week. I feel good in that sense. But also at the same time, we due for one. I'm not saying we're going to lose. I'm not predicting to lose. We're due for one. But without further ado, these are the keys to victory for beating the Pittsburgh Steelers this week. First of all, you got to stay with the run, bro. I know everybody crying about the passing and this, that, and the third. You have to stay true to yourself and run the ball. That's first and foremost. When we didn't know our identity, we was 2-2. Jalen was throwing the ball, 300-yard passing game against, I think it was the Packers. Interceptions was up. Everybody saying we ain't got no identity. The man ain't throwing the ball as much no more, and we turned into a power football team. Now it's a problem for everybody. Remain yourself. Win the football game at all costs. And that's the type of time Jalen Hurts is on. But one thing Jalen Hurts can't stop is if the coaches and Kellen Moore and everybody else wants to dial things up for other people. We can't force the ball. We got to remain ourselves, play smart football, and not turn the ball over. Number 3, know your opponent. George Pickens not playing today. He's not playing today. So that means running backs are going to be used in the passing game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So watch out for that. Make sure you keep these guys out of 3rd and short. That would be my second key for the defense. Keep them out of 3rd and short because they're down their best wide receiver. And you know what I mean? In terms of any 3rd and medium or 3rd and long situations. Number 3, mitigate the penalties. This is going to be a hard-fought game. I don't expect a shootout at all. Don't sleep on Russell Wilson's mobility. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on Russell Wilson throwing the ball. Russell Wilson is still a very, very good quarterback in this league. Russell Wilson is doing what everybody thought Aaron Rodgers would be doing over there in New York. Now, if Aaron Rodgers didn't get hurt last year, maybe it'll be something different. But Russell Wilson, he's found a resurgence. The team is playing good. He's a leader over there. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that we have to do to come out here if we want to get our 10th straight win. The defense has to continue to play very, very good football. Very good football. I expect our corners to remain dominant. I expect our run defense to remain dominant as well. Najee Harris, you know what I mean? Warren over there, they got some guys over there that could run the ball. That's a power football team. They're almost identical to us. Make sure you know where T.J. Watt is at all time. That's a critical one. Make sure you know where T.J. Watt is at all time. Keep Jalen Hurts clean. Everybody do their job. Everybody do their job. Jordan Mailata was in the media talking this week. Do your job. A.J. Brown was talking this week. Do your job. Jalen Hurts had to talk this week. Do your job. Everybody that was running their mouth, do your job. Do your job. Do your job, man. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles will come out just fine in this game. I got the Eagles dropping 30 on these guys, though. I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game 34-24. 34-24. I think we score a couple times in the first quarter this week. You know what I mean? I think that the full playbook is open and at our disposal, and guys are playing within the system. Guys are playing to show that we are a well-oiled machine this week. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.